Hello everyone, I'm TheCrimsonDM, and welcome back to Crimson Plays Minecraft LoL. So in the last episode, I spent a lot of time clearing out this area and just preparing it for the massive overhaul we're going to give today. Now, I didn't really talk about this too much, but I did put in the little detailing that I'm going to be putting everywhere eventually, just to see what it looked like compared to this, and I like this a lot better. Makes it easier to tell the wall apart other than just being, well, this is kind of hard to look at from a distance, but the one with the holes is not. Today, all I did before I started recording was modify the entranceway a little bit, just a little bit. But I want you guys to keep this area in your minds as you watch the video, because it's going to be transformed completely into an alien-looking universe. It'll be like Doctor Who up in here. We're going to another planet. Alright. And let the time lapse commence. Hey everyone. So I'm just looking through the time lapse, and the first thing I built were the roses, actually. Now, I realized that there was something wrong with the roses, but I couldn't figure out exactly what. On review of the video I made, which good for me for making it because I was able to even just look at the timestamp picture, thumbnail, that's what you call it. And I realized exactly what I did wrong and why it didn't look right. I am not going to go back and fix it because I think this looks okay in my opinion. The reason I stopped here, though, is hilarious because I actually got caught up into a Markiplier video, and I had to quit playing the game for a minute, and then I came back to it later. But, yeah. Or at least I think it was there. It might not have been there, actually, now that I think about it. I totally did get caught up in one, though, and I think it just lasted throughout the entire video. But so that happens sometimes. That's the trouble with watching things as you record. Usually, I will watch like an episode of Doctor Who or Max Mofo open up Pokemon cards, but you know, that's recent. I've been watching Markiplier and Nightmind and whatever while I usually do this. I really like this stall though, because it's something that I've seen in the Evo server a lot, and I've always wanted to do, so I decided to do it here. And so I made a little face, and so it's a little shopkeeper, and I had to remake the sign, but it's about buying food. They're selling food. So, the next thing I did was make lighting, because I'm not going to disable the light. Like, I disabled weather, okay? It will never rain or snow again in this world, which is good, because two things happen when that happens. One, the entire world slows down and lags like crazy. That sucks. Two, the desert biome is, well, it's a friggin' snow biome, okay? It used to be a desert, and I want it to still be a desert, so I will actually, at some point, go through the painstaking process of turning it back into a desert. And that's gonna be so annoying. The good news is, I don't have to worry about snow when the weather is disabled, so it's not gonna come back. It's gonna be gone. I made a second little set of bushes here, and I put a nice little pond. It's a happy little pond, a happy little accident. And I like the way that looks. I had to pause for a minute to just try and figure out what should be next. I figured out what should be next, while Max Mofo was opening like some crazy rare Japanese cards that I can't even imagine. Saw the cutest Pokemon trainer I think I've ever seen in my life, and she's now my new Pokemon waifu. Sorry, Pikachu, get out of the way. But I think her name is Mina. I don't know, know, she looks like a chibi painter character, super adorable. Probably not actually a waifu. If I'm gonna be honest, I think Alolan Vulpix beat Pikachu. So, sorry Pikachu, I got a new waifu. It's Vulpix. But yeah, look at this. I love this idea of the sewer system because it's gonna be a massive underground project. Just a bunch of sewer tunnels and little like hideaways. It's gonna feel like I was playing Dark Souls or some crap inside Blighttown or something. I might make a couple references to that because that's such a cool area. I know people hate Blighttown and Dark Souls so much, but you know what? That's my favorite area in that game. That's not true. The my favorite area in the game is actually the what is it? That misty lake place, the Lake of Ash or something, where the last living dragon is, and you can turn yourself into a dragon. That's my favorite area in Dark Souls 1. But next to that is Blighttown. The first one is just like such a weird area that throws my perceptions of how the world works into a complete frenzy. The world does not make sense, and I love that. It's confusing. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, actually. It gives me that sort of vibe very much in the first Dark Souls. None of the others have captured that feeling, which is sad. And then Blighttown, which is just amazing. People hate it, and I love it, even with the bugs. But yeah, that'll be it. Hope you guys like the time-lapse, and I'll talk about this thing in a second. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed the time-lapse, and I want to show off in slow-mo everything we did. Ta-da! Yep. When compared to the original thing, the way this looked beforehand, completely different. There's also a few things that I didn't put on camera. Namely, a lot of the little details like, you know, grass and flowers, the holes in the brick. Did not put that on camera. Mostly because it took like forever to get every one of these bricks right, but it's worth it. So let's go over and see what I did. So you would walk down here, or from down there, and enter the courtyard, where there's a little market stall. Oh, right, I had to delete that. Hold up just a minute. He is buy food. It's a little dude or girl selling food. That's what that is. Alright. So I got this little bush, kind of inspired by the thing from the realm of Vastin. There we go. Then I got a little pool here, just a little tiny pond to take a look at. Got the stairs that go all the way up here. So you can go up here. This area needs to be hit with a like paintbrush, but that's not it. I also got to hi little kitty. Oops. Man, I guess I didn't do everything, or there were spots that I missed, but I got this remade. I chose to keep the original shape and concept, but I'm using a couple of new blocks, mainly the things from 1.13 that I have never tried using before. And I even got another sewer system up there, which eventually will be connecting into a gigantic system of sewers, but that's an eventual plan that's not here yet. I also did some work up here in the secret garden. I might come back to the secret garden and just detail it later, but for now I think it's good enough. And yeah, I think that's about all that I really did. Personally, I'm really happy with the pond, the sewer system, the little market stall, which could be changed a little bit. I'm not sure I did the top right, but it's what I got. And all the little details. I like it. Alright. Well, if you guys liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.